Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Johnson, the man in motion right.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williamson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In motion right here comes Johnson. On 3rd down, Murray. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Ready, break.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Chamberlain. He's got the hook up to Ginn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Another carry now for Gore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn it.
Second and 15.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubtfully believe you'll do it a second time.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
The Seahawks at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff for Gore. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go now.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and goal, Gore trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Raymond. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 2, Chamberlain.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's Gore.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Back to throw. Chamberlain sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Chamberlain. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Ginn.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 17.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Raymond. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A give left for Gore. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. In motion is Bo. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion is Bo. Now Gore. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Stephanie! 18, pioneer!
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chambers.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Raymond. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Raymond. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now Gore, handoff left.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Gore again here on first down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, Gore. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Gore. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Packers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's another week, another loss as they fall down 0-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.